Alright, so let's jump right into it. We have a stack of bills as usual, and we're going to do some good old-fashioned bill searching through pocket change. So hopefully we'll find something with a little bit more face value to it. That's the cool thing about, I think, my channel and channels like it, is we're trying to show you and other viewers how to find bills that are potentially higher than face value. So I do this pretty much daily. I go through bills as kind of I get them as well, or at the end of the day like we're doing now. So I like to live search, or well, search through them. I don't search through them previous to this, so hopefully we'll just come across something cool and kind of go from there. So this is one of the newer $5 bills, Series 2013. If you watch any of my other videos, and I'm going to try not to move the bill around a bunch since everybody gets kind of tired of that. Let me get it out of my system real quick. Alright. So the thing with these is, we've covered security features about $5 bills in a previous video. I'll be doing videos on the other denominations since it kind of varies on what the security features are and anti-counterfeiting measures that they do on different bills. But what I look for is obviously the condition of the bill is one thing to keep in mind whenever looking for really anything collectible, let alone money. But the main thing we're looking for here is errors on the bill. So if you watch my channel, that's what we look for. Cool deal. So serial numbers, we look to see if those match. These ones do. And I'll kind of go through the remaining bills a little quicker since I kind of took forever and long-windedly explained that stuff just a minute ago. So I like the newer $5 bills from Series 2013 because they changed some of the graphic stuff, like putting the Great Seal in the background on this, as well as stuff on different denominations. We might have some of those through here. Seems like there is a 50 at the bottom that's like that. That's from the newer series. So a thing to look for is to see if all the printing seems to be in line, and by in line I mean, it's actually symmetrical across the bill, rather than being something like off or askew. I didn't see anything on that one. Everything seemed to match up. Let's look through different serial numbers is another thing. I have a couple videos to talk about rare serial numbers to look for, so I won't bore you here with that, but look for that. So Series 2013 $1 bill. One thing that we do see a lot on those is we see a heavy inking on the third digit over. Not an error, though, unless it's something just like massively profound. This one's been folded a couple times. Also 2013, but you can see the difference in condition, like I mentioned before. This one's definitely had some, been through the washer at least once. Ooh, here's a good example of another one. This is a little older one, but nevertheless, it's one that's also definitely seen some wetness, some moisture at some point. But everything seems to be printed accordingly with it. Let's see. Like I said, on 2013, you'll see a lot of the time, I'll see if I can get really close with that. On the third digit over, it's a little bit heavy inked on this one, but not really. But you can kind of see it better when I pull the bill away. That's got a little excess ink, but that's really common on 2013s. This one's folded over and creased. Let's look at the reverse side of the bill. It seems to be printed accordingly. If you're wondering what all the different numbers are, plate numbers, different annotations, even what the actual why the design is, what it is, then go to varietyerds.com. That's our website for this channel and CoinOp, where we talk about collectible coins and currency, so definitely check that out. This one's got kind of like an ink smear at the top. It's very minor though, but I wouldn't consider that collectible. This one's torn in a couple spots. Looks like somebody just had their way with this one. This is a newer Series $20 bill. As you can see, they kind of added graphic changes on 2013 for every denomination. So one thing to look for here too is the seals and the serial numbers. Make sure they're printed kind of where they're supposed to be and not askew off to the left or the right. Generally, it's shifted to the right is the most common thing for the way that the bills are fed through during production. This is cool. This is what I mean, I refer, some people don't agree with me, but most people care about birthday notes. I agree. I think those are more, appropriately a variety rather than an error. But, 0216 926 would be the year, or the date rather, February 16th, 926. And I just like these because I like collecting money because of the history of it anyway. And so whenever I come across a bill that has a date bill is what I call it, I just like to look up what happened on that date in history just to learn a little factoid, so I'll put that into the description box below. But I wouldn't consider them heavily collectible, just fun in my opinion. Wonder what this is. Huh. I mean, it almost looks like numerical values, so tell me what you think on that. I could be wrong, but I'm going to set it off to the side and look at it closer. Let's see something cool right here we'll talk about in a second. This is also a Series 2000. Well, this is actually an older 50, but I do like the changes on this, and then the newer ones are a little bit different, obviously. The seals and everything seem to be printed. They changed the colors here on the denomination, the 50 here, and this star. The reason why is for anti-counterfeiting measures that they started doing in the early 2000s. Well, I mean, they've done that all along, but they did some major changes in like kind of the late 90s, early 2000s is when they actually were implemented. This is just a creased over corner. I wish it was. And a good old-fashioned star note. Not really a low serial number. I'd consider low serial numbers starting with at least 4 zeros, but still cool though. Not really a date bill or birthday note or anything like that. Definitely my favorite type of $5 bill. But it's a really cool replacement note. If you're wondering what replacement notes are, then check out detail on that on VarietyErrors.com or check my other video out that is about star notes or replacement notes. So, still a cool find. I'll add it to the star note collection. It's not a super collectible one, but I am glad about that. I'll take this 20 that I found. I'll look a little bit closer at the back side where it looks like a pressing of ink happened, but I could be wrong. But at least a couple small finds and a cool star note find I can throw into the old collection to see it on another day. I appreciate you watching, and check out more videos for bill searching, coin searching, and information and history on coins and currency. Thanks for visiting VarietyErrors.com and our Facebook page CoinOp, and keep on hunting and happy hunting. See you later.